our lovely friends. I'm Eve with the baby's booty, and tonight is going to be all about making the little girls look absolutely divine. So, hopefully, you guys had a great week this week. I did. Chilled out for a little bit, had a good time, straightened up some, fought with my equipment all week. All right. So, not sure if you guys were there and watched. Whoops, sorry. My bad. Trying to get my headset, my headphones didn't pick up. But anyway, not sure if you guys watched the Crafty Brick, the Breakner over at on the Crafty Brick channel, and we did the challenge, and my equipment was acting up, y'all. So I'm wondering if it's my computer because I've had connectivity issues with Bluetooth on my computer before and my Wi-Fi before. So I don't know. And I'm hoping it's not the computer, but I'm pretty sure it is, because if it is, then that means I really need to get my motherboard fixed on my computer. I do have a workaround, but the workaround really is temporary. So that's not quite the workaround that I want to do. But if it is, then I'm just gonna have to fix it. Let me move this. This is getting on my nerves, and I don't know why my headphones did not pick up like they were supposed to. But anyways, so welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. This was a requested tutorial, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys all of the steps and what it takes to do these. We are like literally going to zoom in and go step by step to show you just how easy this is. We're going to incorporate rhinestones. We're also going to incorporate vinyl. And I'm also going to show you a couple of other things that you can do that will allow you to do some other really cool techniques with these bows. So hopefully it's something you'll find interesting and fun. You know what my thing is. I'm always trying to find ways to help you guys make additional income. So like some side hustle money type situation. And so this is one that when I tell you the story of what happened to me today, you'll see how it really can work to get you to make a little bit of extra cheddar. Okay. All right. So let's say hi to some folks. Oh, hey, Kate Gamble. I did get to meet Miss Gamble today. I asked her to say hi so I could say hey to everybody. And then I also need to ring the bell. So let me go down and say hi. And don't let me forget, if you got a bell that you need me to ring because you got a new baby, because I saw somebody getting a new baby today with my own two eyes. It was so cool. So if you got a new baby, let me know in the chat so that Mr. can start it for me and we can ring the bell. I got a feeling it's going to be a lot of bell ringing around here. So no worries. We'll get to it. Kelly, hey, honey, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Miss Carol Coleman, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate it. Get a baby a hug for me. Shirley Dabney, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Martha Jordan, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening. Spilling the Diversity, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. We got Kevin Moore. Hello. Hey, Kevin. I need to come through for you. I need to come through for you with these bling sheets. I got them sitting. I got sick and hadn't posted them. We're going to show them a little bit tonight, but not a whole lot. But I need to do that. Y'all, I'm slacking. But Kevin, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Karen in. Hey, honey, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We got Victoria's Creations. Hey, honey. Renee Meyer. Hello. Mrs. Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. Welcome. Ooh, girl. Pray extra for me, fam. Pray extra for me. Miss JB, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Sherelle Green. Welcome. Or is it Cheryl? I think it's Sherelle. Hopefully I'm saying it right. And something in my brain is saying, no, that's Cheryl. Unbiased LLC. Hey, honey. Welcome. Thank you. Oh. You want to do them too? Sweet. That works. Hey, Stacy A. Bear. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Hey, Mama Vi. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hanging out. We also have Porgy Town. Hey, Porgy, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Tamika Cole, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have, hey, Sheila Cushionberry. I don't know why it seems like it's been forever since I've said that. That's a shame. Huh. I don't know. Maybe because she was out here cruising the world. Welcome back, Mama. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Greg Barker. Hey, Greg, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have, let me get a couple more and then we'll go on down. Picture Me Crafting. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have EJ's daughter. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And we also have Crafting on a Dime with Shay Shay. Hey, Shay Shay, honey. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. And so let me scroll on down. I apologize for messing and missing you. Thank you, Miss Gail Design. She says she's happy to be a member of the fabulous group, and I appreciate you being here so very much. Let me know when you get your package. Holler! Congratulations! Yes, honey. Yes. Hopefully that didn't echo because is anyway. Need a Doyle Crafting. Hey, honey. Welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Let's see. He started that one. Lena Doyle Crafting, a member for 30 months. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much. I appreciate the love y'all are showing. It's amazing. Thank you so very much. Miss Nene Designs is a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Joseph Lover Check. I love it. Geneva Coleman, YouTube Hoop Group. Lots of YouTube Hoop Group members in here. I am excited. Do I have hydration? I do. It's carbonated hydration, but it's carbonated water. I got my LaCroix over there. Busted down to LaCroix, y'all. Can't do Coke Zeros no more. Terry Hunt, congratulations on your Singer Sewing Embroidery Machine 9i80 Brother Skin. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Patrice. Welcome. And thank you, Craftable Things, for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Marlene Kelsey. One of these days, I'm going to put everybody's name up that are Hoop Group members and give a big old shout out. We need to ring the bell for you back to yourself. I don't want to ring the bell for me. I got something over there I probably could ring the bell for, but I don't want to because it's like, I really didn't want to get it. Hey, Karen Ian, member for 19 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Miss Okay, Miss Elba, she said she's sad she missed last week. I need to turn this volume off. And y'all, look what my parents went to the mountains and they had a really, 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 really good time. And they found this, well, we've always known the flea market is there, but usually by the time we go up there on our annual vacation, the flea market is just shutting down. So a lot of the vendors are already gone. But there was a vendor up there and they found these earrings. Y'all look, aren't they super cute? They're little duckies. I don't know if you can see it because let's see, where's his beak? Oh, his beak is right here. Isn't it super cute? It's a little ducky. So that's why I'm wearing yellow, is because of the ducky. And I thought it was super cute. Let me see. Come on now. All right, you guys. You did get your rhinestones. Cool, Miss Lynn. Thank you for letting me know. All right, we are going to slide over to the cutting table. 45 months. Wow. Thank you, EJ's daughter. Oh my God. Yes. 45 months. Holler. This one is definitely going to be an educational one because this cheer bowl thing. Okay, we're going to switch over to the cutting table and then I'm going to show you guys the not show you, I'm going to talk to you guys about what happened to me today. And then I'm going to see if I can't get this camera to cooperate because the speaker is on. Let me cut this. The headphones was on. Let's see if I can't get them to cut. Oh, that's why they're not on. That makes sense now. They were plugged up. They don't work when they're plugged up. Yes. Okay. So I can put this up now. Wow, I was all set to cut all the way up today and tell y'all what I was going to do. And by me telling y'all what I was going to do, it's going to also tell you what happened to me today and how I thought it was so super cool what happened. You got a new laser we create? Yas, honey. Congratulations, Just Craft Therapy. Holler. Yas, honey. Yas. Bailey found 8 ducks on the cruise. And she took it saying you was only interested in Eve's duck. Hilarious. Hey, Just Gifted. Actually. So let us move into let me see. Let me add this part right here, but I'm gonna make it small. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. So y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna do today. I knew I wanted to do the show on cheer bowls because I had several folks asking, can I please show step by step how to make these bigger cheer bowls? These are the 3-inch bowls, okay? These aren't the little ones. Let me grab the little ones that I did last week. The little ones I did last week are super cute too. Now, don't get it twisted. They're made the exact same way. These two are anyway. So these are made the exact same way. And it's a good thing because you can do either size. Like this is, I want to say 2.5-inch wide ribbon. And this one is probably right at about 2 inches. Yeah, this is a 2-inch ribbon. So you can actually make these the exact same way. You just have to cut the ribbon shorter, right? Because it's a smaller ribbon, but these are 3-inch ribbons and we cut the ribbon at 30 inches long to make these bows. So anywhere between 30 and 32 inches is fine. 30 worked out super great for me. So I knew I wanted to do the cheer bows, and my thing is I don't have little girls nearby that I can say, hey, put this cheer bow in. Hey, Sharon Davis. Um, I don't have little girls where I can say, put the cheer bow in and take a picture and show you guys what it looks like and all that jazz, because my granddaughters are all, except for one, all of them are out of town. And the one, she's younger, but to get to her and put her hair up and all that jazz, it would have been too much right now at this point. So I was like, okay, guess what? Oh my God. I was like, okay, I'm going to go. I'm gonna tell y'all this is what I go through for this show. I love cutting up for y'all because it's just funny. But anyway, I was gonna go get me a braided ponytail to put on the top of my hair so that I could pull it up and put the cheer bow in the ponytail, right? And then when I thought that idea, and I was like, ooh, that's gonna be cute because I ain't never had no ponytail thing before. And I said, okay, well, guess what? I'm going to go a step further and I'm going to get me a cheerleader outfit. I'm going to find me a cheerleader outfit and I'm going to wear my cheerleader outfit. I'm going to wear my braided ponytail and I'm going to put my cheer bow in and I'm just going to be real cute and I'm going to cut up on skirt. Yeah, no, none of that worked. None of it. That was the Lord telling me quit acting fool on camera, because the ponytail that I did find one. Why that sucker is like a zillion miles long. And it's like a reddish brown. Like my hair is not reddish brown, fam. My hair is black. Y'all don't have black? No, we got that, and we got blonde. Blonde, you could have at least had gray. I mean, I got some gray. I might have could have pulled the gray out. No, they didn't have it. So I bought the reddish brown anyway because I was like, okay, well, maybe I can pull it off. I mean, I'm just wearing it for the bow. I did try it, messed up the little bun that I already had, maybe mad. Um, and no, and that was too much weight on my head. No, so it's in there in the flow. I'm not even trying to wear it. And then on top of that, went to Party City. Them fools ain't got not nan cheerleader outfit there. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's just okay. Time to move on. So no outfit for y'all. But the cool thing that happened to me is this. So I have this bow right here is the bright red, but this one has our new snowflake rhinestone color on it. Now, the one that I took with me to the hair supply store had crystal AB on it. This color. Super, super pretty. It was like, and I'm pretty sure it was this design that was on that bow. This is the one I did.
I made a tutorial. I recorded a video with this bow and this bow with the Siam on it, but the microphone was making a popping noise. So I edited it up until that point. And when it started popping, I was just like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm over all technology right now. So hopefully I can edit that. And this will be what's the face version. Miss Gail, that ponytail was about like your hair. I'm just saying. It was about that length. I was tripping. So it had the crystal AB on the bow and it had the little rhinestone middle on it on the red, right? So I took it with me to the store, to the hair store, because my thought process was put the little, kind of, how you can try on. Well, for those of you who do know, some of y'all might not know, you can go to the hair supply store and try on wigs if they have wigs. You put the little stocking cap on, blah, blah, blah. Well, I was like, I'm gonna try to put the little ponytail thing at the top of my head and put the bow in front of it, see if it's gonna work, because it might look stupid and it wouldn't work or whatever. Never did get to do that. But anyway, I happened to walk past an aisle in the beauty supply store. Hold on, let's do this real quick. I happened to walk past that aisle, and on the aisle they had bows like these. They were not the exact type, but it was similar to these, and it was about this size. Maybe the biggest one was this size. And they were all plain colors, nothing fancy to them. They weren't even in this style, but it was similar. Um, and nothing fancy, just simple bows. Because I was like, well, maybe if a person didn't want to make the bow or learn how to make the bow, maybe they could go somewhere and buy a bow and just add the bling, right? So I just I was looking at the bows for that, and I happened to hear a little girl saying, "I like that bow," right? So I noticed there was a mom, a daughter, and a little girl on the aisle looking at the bows. And so I was like, I saw your question, Sheila Cushionberry. I'm gonna show you. Um, I was like, you know what? Let me ask them, because I could be showing y'all this and this might not be in style for little girls. Maybe I'm just wasting my time showing y'all this, right? So I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I ask you a question?" She was like, "Sure." And I whipped that bow out, and as soon as I pulled it out of my purse, the little girl's like, "Oh, whoa, that bow, that's pretty." I was like, "Okay, well, maybe I am on the right track or whatever," right? And so I said, well, she pretty much done answered my question. I said, but my question was, are little girls even interested in this? I said, how old are you, baby? And she was like, I'm 8 years old. It's like, okay, that's in the back of my mind. I'm like, okay, that's a little young. Mama Vi, congratulations and thank you for being a member for 28 months. Holla. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much, Mama Vi. So I asked her and I was like, well, would you like bows like this? Yeah, I would love those bows. This little black girl. Not that it really matters, but it kind of does matter. And so the mom, she was like, ooh, she does cheer. And that red was the exact color of the cheer team. And I was like, oh man. I said, see, she is a cheerleader. I was trying to figure if the other little girls would like it that didn't cheer. Because I know a cheerleader is gonna like cheer bows. And she was like, no, they do like it. We like that. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, at least that age range, I'm kind of thinking correct. The little girls, they go to school. So I was like, okay, bet. So, hey, Jennifer Rivenberg. So I was like, oh, you just got the HTV run on Prime Day and love it. Cool means congratulations on your HTV run press. Holler. Congratulations, Donna. Yes, that's what's up. Whoops. So, long story short, because I can go on because it was a pretty decent conversation. The mom was like, our cheer team would love to have these bows. Do you make them? And my first thought was, I mean, I teach people how to make them. I can teach you how to make them. But then I was like, I don't know. I mean, I probably could. And she said, well, and then the mom was like, well, I want one. She said, I want a green one, that dark green, and I want it to have gold on it. I was like, oh, green gold. Yeah, that's what I want. So now the grandma of the little girl wants one. And then she was talking about showing it to the cheer team, the cheer moms, when she got to the cheer thing tomorrow and getting all the cheer folks to want. But Look, y'all, it's out there. It's out there, and it's not that hard to do. I'm going to show you step by step, and I'm going to show you more than just bling. Right here is bling, but I'm going to show you more than just the bling. It's not, I mean, sometimes y'all be like, all she care about is bling. No, that's not all I care about, but the bling is awesome sauce. I love rhinestones and I love all things blingy. So that's why I show the bling. But there's more than just bling, and we're going to bling out some stuff. All right. So let's go down the things that you need. I just bought the stuff to make bowls, but I'm sick to that. Oh no, Faith. I hope you feel better. Gosh, I done been through the sickness. I ain't trying to hear it no more. So I'm praying for you, girl, or I will be praying for you because that's jacked up. I don't like to be sick. Oh, let me turn my heat press on because I'll forget. Okay, so let me show you what all it takes. And like I said, we're going to go step by step on how to do this. And I'm even going to, when we get to the certain part where I know we need to zoom in, I'm going to zoom in and show you step by step how to make these bows. Okay. So the things that we need to make these bows is, first off, 3-inch ribbon. 3-inch ribbon. Now, let me preface this by saying I went to Michael's, struggled to find them. Yes, you can make these. You can make these. I found them at Michael's tonight, actually. But what I found at Michael's was only in white. That's not necessarily a bad thing. And we're going to get into that in a minute as well. But Walmart, of all places, had color options. So they had black, they had red, which I've used up all the red because you only get 3 yards at the wall on Walmart's ribbon. But they had red, they had yellow, and they had white, which I've already used up the white from Walmart. Okay. So Walmart was out here with the wins. Okay. Hobby Lobby and Michael's was with the L's. All right. So just throwing that out there. Amazon has 3-inch ribbon. So this is one roll that I got off of Amazon. This is a 25-yard roll of white grosgrain ribbon. And when I'm talking about ribbon, yes, you can use satin, but the better ribbon to use is the grosgrain. Okay. So the grosgrain, let me see if I can get it where you can see it. Maybe too close. I don't know. The grosgrain has the ridges on it. It's not a soft, smooth, satiny finish. It's the ridges. It is still polyester though. This is 100% polyester. Most of these, actually all of these, the yellow, the red, they are 100% polyester. This other roll of grosgrain that I got off of Amazon, the links to all of this is in the description below. This is 50-yard roll of white grosgrain ribbon. Why would I buy 50 yards of white grosgrain? I'll go into that here in a minute. So this is white grosgrain ribbon, and I did get this off of Amazon, and I got the 25-yard roll off of Amazon. And when I bought them, they came next day. So they were easy to get. You can get it as well. Also, I got this off of Amazon and it came next day as well. I thought this was super cool. It's a multi-pack. And it is 20 different rolls, 20 different colors. So as you see, from navy all the way to browns, I love this color option. Okay. And what I did tonight, you guys, is I got this a couple of days ago from off of Amazon, but tonight I went to Walmart and I went and got the 3/8 inch ribbon that would match. This is grosgrain. That is correct. This is, some of these will match. Now I couldn't find all the colors, but I did get these few. So we're gonna play with this if we get the opportunity and do some colors. Okay. Now, these are elastic hair ties. You can, going through the things that you need. So 3-inch, remember 3-inch grosgrain ribbon. Also for the middle, you don't have to use 3/8 inch ribbon, but this is a good option. And I'll show you another option for the middle. All right. Hair ties. You need the hair ties for the back of the ribbons, right? So here's the elastic hair tie. This makes a nice pony and puts it in a ponytail where it can stay in place. You also can use hair clips. These are French barrettes, I think is what the name of it is. The link is in the description. Whatever the name of it is in the description. So you can use these as well. The only thing is if you use this kind of hair clip, before you attach it under the before you attach the zip tie, you need to take this middle piece out. But it's a spring, it's easy to come out. You take it out, put the zip tie it in place, then put the spring back, because the spring is what helps hold the hair down and in place. Okay, so you can use that on the back. I also, this is my favorite type of hair tie. This is it's a thicker hair tie, softer, and it has silicone grips on it. That's, I prefer to use this type for whenever I make ponytails. So you can use this as well. There's no set type of hair tie you have to use. Use whatever works for you. You can even use gator clips, and I linked the gator clips in the description below as well. You also need zip ties. Now, for the zip ties, I got these particular zip ties from Walmart. Let me show you. This came in a pack. And as you see, there's different colors. I put a link in the description. So like I said, these you can get from Walmart. 3-inch ribbon you can get from Walmart. Zip ties you can get from Walmart. What else? The 3/8 inch ribbon you can get from Walmart. This stuff you can get from Walmart. You don't have to get it off of Amazon, but Amazon of course has more varieties and all that other kind of stuff. I also 3D printed some zip ties for myself, and I'm gonna show you why I 3D printed some for myself. Um, it's because I don't know already too close, but you see how that has a little notch right there where the end of the zip tie comes through the zip tie, whereas this one, the notch on this one is much bigger. You see that's a bigger, fatter square on the end of this, and I just don't want it to hurt the back of the children's head. So I 3D printed some zip ties to see, and they actually work really well. And because I can do different, whatever color I want with the 3D printed ones, instead of just using set colors. Okay. The other thing you will need is, oh, here's these other kind of clips if you wanted to use them, but I don't particularly care for this kind because it doesn't have the gator teeth on it to help grip the hair. Is the tape runner. I would say either double-sided tape, or you can use one of these tape runners. Just make sure it's permanent tape. I love this. I got this off of Amazon, and I did not link that one in the description. Also, you can use HTV vinyl, and we're going to show some bows with HTV vinyl, and of course your rhinestones. So we got a couple of things that we're going to do. It's now only 9:30, so hopefully we can get through quite a few of these and show you some of these techniques. Okay, and of course the rhinestones are over at thebabiesbooty.com, or you can get them at hotfixfix.store. So first thing I want to do is show you guys, because I got this question a couple of times, show you guys the difference with the white colors that we have now. We got a new snow and snowflake color in our store. And FYI, just to let you know, for the buy-in this coming week, it starts this week on the 29th. We got a slew full of colors coming. Okay, so we're prepping for the fall season. We're also prepping for breast cancer in October. So all of your browns and your golds and your reds and your dark greens, those are the colors that you kind of want to focus on for the fall season and get ready to make your designs around those color schemes. This year, from what I've seen, I went to Old Navy today. I was at Belk today. where else did I go today? I've been a couple of places because I was trying to find some long sleeve shirts that I could do for the show and didn't really find anything I wanted. So I didn't get to get anything. But the color is trending towards a wine red color. So wine red, your deep golds. That seems to be the trend of the colors that I've been seeing. So definitely keep that in mind. So like a cyan, a dark cyan color, um, even light cyan could go in there. You know, your topaz colors, stuff like that. That's what's trending for the fall. But like I said, we also have brought in snow and snowflake. So right here, I'm gonna try and see. I think this is going to not help. Let's see if we can't do this. Hopefully that'll help better. A little bit better. Okay. So this right here is neon white AB. I'm showing you the colors we already have so that I can show you what we've brought in. All right. I'm trying to find more black anyway, I can't find more black. Hopefully it won't mess us up. Okay. So this is neon white AB. This is neon white. And this is white opal. Okay. Let me do this. Hold on. All right. So that's neon white AB. This is neon white. And that's white opal. Okay. So let's slide this up a little bit. And then this is snow. So I'm going to put snow right there up under. Let's do this as well. Where is it? Oh, there we go. All right, much better. Okay, so this is snow. That's neon white. That's white opal. Again, that's white AB. And this is pure white. I've had several people asking about pure white for a minute. And that's what this is. This is pure white. And as you see, it's brighter in whiteness than the neon white. But that's snow. And then this is snowflake. All right, so that's snowflake. So it's this color with a iridescent coating on it. So in the camera, it favors the neon white AB, but me standing here looking at it, it's more silvery, purpley, goldy, I guess, but definitely more silver is in the side of that. You see how it's catching the light, y'all? It's insane. But this is super, super pretty. The snowflake. Snowflake is the one that has the iridescent, and then snow is the one that's just powdery white. And then again, that's neon white. This is white opal, and this one is neon white AB. Okay. So just a few more white options, because I know quite a few folks are looking for more white. And then these two, snow and snowflake, is right now available in the Hotfix store. It is available, and I will also be making it available in the buy-in as well, this coming buy-in this week. So hopefully I'm either going to tell you guys the colors for this week, or I'm going to put it in the newsletter. But here's this is and I don't cut the light back on and messed it up, but this is the snow and snowflake in the hearts. Okay. So super excited about adding these to the lineup. All right. So now let's get into the ribbons. And I meant to have stuff cut out ahead of time and did not. So let me show you. This is the white ribbon. And when you're working with ribbon, please definitely have a pair of super sharp scissors. Get you some super, super sharp scissors. So those are like the sharpest, cleanest cutting scissors that I have. And that's what you want to use to cut your ribbon, because you will have some fraying. All right. And so help me help you by letting me know why these ribbons being 100% polyester is such a good thing. Why is that such a good thing? I know y'all know. If you put it in the chat, I would be grateful. Why is 100% polyester a good thing? Yeah, sublimation. Thank you, Shay Shay, Karen D. Unbiased, Sheila Cushionberry, and EJ's daughter, and Renee. You can sublimate these puppies. You can put, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the vinyl here in a minute. But like you could put maybe the school mascot as cougars. You could put cougars and a paw print and put color on here. You could print, I don't know, a picture of okay, thank you. Sorry about that. He told me my microphone went out and I don't know why. But you can sublimate all kinds of stuff on that. You can even go so far as to put the baby's picture on there if you wanted to. It's all kinds of options available. So I wish I had taken the time to get some sublimation ready, which I think I do have some, but we're not going to do sublimation today. For right now, I'm going to start out with this black ribbon because of the colors that I chose for the vinyl. And we're going to start with the vinyl. All right. We're going to start with the vinyl. And I'm going to slide these back a little bit. Put that back up there where print is. I'm going to take this tape off. So again, we need 30 inches of ribbon. 30 inches is what I personally use for mine. And again, you can go upwards of 32 more inches and it'll work. All right, so this is 40. So we're going 10, 20, and then 10 is 30. So let's go right here and boom at 20. All right, and I'm going to try to use my cutter. I meant to change my blade today and didn't. So yeah, there's that. Because I've been cutting so much. Absolutely love this rotary cutter. Okay, but I need to change the blade because that blade is so darn sharp it don't make no sense. Okay, so here is my 30-inch ribbon. All right, now whenever you're working with doing a design on this ribbon, you want to work on the same side. Okay, layer a 2-inch ribbon down the center. Oh, that would be cute, Dennis. Wish I had thought of that. And I can actually while I'm here. I think I got a 2-inch. I have to look and see what I have. But you want to work with the same side. Okay, so say for instance, the team is purple and gold. So here's 3-inch. As you see, it matches the bow. There's 3-inch glitter. And then I also have purple, right? So we're going to take this 3-inch glitter and we're going to cut it down to 15 inches. Because I think my roll of glitter vinyl is 19 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let's go to 10. Yes, it's a smidge over 19 inches. All right, so let's cut this to 15 inches. Now, as I'm telling you this, 15 inches, remember I told you the bow is 30 inches, right? That's how long the ribbon is that we're using. That's how long the ribbon is that we're going to be using. Ooh, I put that crooked. So when you go to make your ribbon, you actually can cut your ribbon into 15 and 3/8 and then another ribbon in a different color, 15 3/8, and put them face to face just like this. So pretend we got two colors of ribbon, and then you can sew down right here, and then you'll have a 2-color ribbon if you know how to sew. And you can follow all the rest of these steps after we add our embellishments to fold the bow and have a 2-color bow. There's so many things I've seen out there that you could do, y'all. It's crazy. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to put this gold on one side, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, because my 3 inches and this ribbon's 3 inches is two totally different measurements, and I don't want to overlap too terribly much. So I may go a little bit smaller. So what's that? That's like 1/8 of an inch I need to take off of here. So let's do that. Oh, I could have just done that because this is a 3-inch ruler. If I had been thinking, I would have just used this. But sometimes I just don't think. Okay, so Rolly. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Faith. Tanya. I hope everyone is doing great and well. All right, so here we go. I cut it down. I was going to cut it smaller, but I really don't feel like causing myself problems. And now we've got a ribbon that should fit. The only other reason why I would probably cut this, let's go ahead and cut this down just a little bit more. The only reason why I'm going to do that is so that I can see that it's lined up on both sides of that ribbon and I don't have any issues. Or I could go ahead and just press it and trim the extra off afterwards. Let's do that. All right. One of these days, I'll get my mind made up. Okay, so we are going to put this ribbon all the way to the edge of the vinyl. And then line this ribbon up, and I'm going to press it. This is 15 inches, okay? And my heat press is 15 inches. So I got to be careful with that. I'm going to use this to help myself tape this down because it's sliding all over the place. So let's take this in first. Hopefully it'll stay taped on this butcher paper because I got the slick kind of butcher paper. Now, also, this is my first time doing vinyl on a bow. I've never, ever done vinyl on a bow. So y'all are seeing this unfold real time at the same time. So if I mess up, oh well, because I have never done this before. So we trying this together. Okay. All right. So let's line this up on the edge. And I'm just doing this to make sure that this thing stays nice and tidy. Nice and tidy. And then this one, I can tape to the vinyl right there. And hopefully that won't cause me no problems. And is that going to behave? Yes, it is going to behave. Now, I probably could wrap tape around as well. Hopefully it's grabbing that vinyl up under there. Let's wrap it around. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to put this on the heat press and press it. Now, I don't have, is my camera? No, that other camera is not up. Give me 1 second. Let's put that one back up. Oop. Okay. So here we are over at the heat press.
And hopefully all this wonderful taping will not have been in vain. All right, so let's push this in. All right, and so that's 15 inches on one side of the bow. If my equipment were behaving, what I would do is I would take this leftover piece of gold and cut something like stars or cougars or bears. I would cut something out with this and put it on the other side of this bow, but none of my cutters, well, one of my cutters, but my cutters ain't want me to be great, so I can't do that right now. Okay. Woo! So there is the glitter vinyl. I don't know why we got us a bump in the road right there, but I'm not worried about it because this is a test bow and that could be covered up possibly. We'll see here in a minute. All right, and so I'm going to turn this over and I can see where there's a little bit to trim, so I'm going to trim back. And carefully, careful, LY. I want to cut this and not cut the edge of the actual ribbon itself. I only want to cut this vinyl, trim this vinyl, and not cut the edge of my grosgrain ribbon. Okay, there we go. And there's a little bit of overhang. Looks like it shouldn't hurt anything, but we'll see how this goes. Boop. Perfect. Holler. All right. And then I'm going to cut this down here. Tidy this up a little bit. Boom. And there we go. All right. So here's one side. And I probably could press that again. I don't want to cause no problems. So let's show you what this looks like in a cheer bow. Unfortunately, oh, you know what I can do, y'all? That would be super cute. You know what? I know my silhouette works really well. My silhouette works. So let us cut. Nah, I don't feel like doing that. We just gonna have to do this with two colors, y'all. Okay. So what I was thinking was if I had, I could put like a, you know what? Let's do this. I went to school and I did this as a kid, so I know this should work. We're going to just make us a heart. How about it? We're going to make us a heart. Boom, just like that. There's a heart. We're going to put a heart right here. My little imperfect heart. And then we're going to do another little bitty heart right here. On right there beside it. That's what we finna to do. Who needs a stinking cutter? I can cut with scissors. All right. Well, I was cutting. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Let's even it up because hearts don't have a point at the top. Okay. Boom. Just like that. Look at that. That's going to be cute. Okay. So let's move it up just a little bit. And then we're going to press this. Turn it this way. And like I said, I'm going to move it here. And I'm going to move it here. And boom. How about it? Where can I find that rotary cutter? This is by Martelli.
Yeah, it's Martelli. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I'll grab the book for it. Not the book, but the packaging. All right. So here is the hearts we just did on the opposite side. All right. So who's ready to zoom? I'm going to press this again because that wrinkle is making me frustrated. Hey, oh my gosh, you stupid thing. What did I do? Probably too hot. Because I need to check the temperature of this heat press because I personally think this heat press is too hot. Personally. But I can't prove it just yet. Whoop! Look at that. Wrinkle gone. Okay. Let me grab this so that you can see it. Whoops! I just knocked all my darn pins down. This is it. It's called the Martelli rotary cutter. And it is much easier and safer for me. Woo! Because if you don't know what happened to me, I almost cut my finger off and with a regular rotary cutter. And so, yeah, that was crazy. All right. So let me grab a thing. I didn't know they made a left-handed one. I didn't notice that. All right. So here we go. We're going to take me back down. And we're going to zoom in. All right. So wait a minute. That might be too much. Let's back out a little bit. So when you are doing these ribbons, everything is on the same side. Heart is on this side. Gold is on that side. So let's now turn it over. You can find templates online. Just Google cheer bow template. And you can find a template that shows how to lay this bow out. But it's not hard to do. Excuse me. So what we do want to do though is mark the center. So I'm gonna mark the center real quick. I could have pressed it to mark the center, but I did not. You know what? Let's press it because that's easier for y'all to see than that pen. And you only got to press it for all of 2 seconds. Just to get that crease, okay? And the crease is right there with the vinyl. So, again, this is the gold and the decorated side. We're going to flip this over. And so now we are going to crisscross applesauce. Crisscross applesauce. Crisscross applesauce. All right, so this is crisscross applesauce. Here's the middle, right? So I'm going to find me a center point of where the middle is. All right. And so we are going to cross the arms of this bow. And I'm putting this over the top of that because this has the design on it. Normally, when I fold my bows, I usually, out of habit, just do it that way. But then it would hide part of that eventually, and I don't want that. Okay. So this is on top. I hope I didn't put that up too high. Maybe might have put that up too high because, again, I've not done the vinyl before. So when you're doing this, you just want to make sure that this is even, that you got even right here, even right there, and this looks good, and your tails are pretty much even. But you're going to clean that up as time goes, okay? But the most important thing is there's like a little triangle right here. So when you do this, you don't want the triangle to be gone. You want to have that space right there. Okay. So this is where the double-sided tape comes in handy. This is only to help you. It's not necessary. You don't have to do this, but it's here to help you. So I'm going to put my finger here just to keep this from moving. I'm going to flip it back a little bit, and I'm just going to run some adhesive right there. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. I did just do overkill. You don't have to have that much. And just put some pressure. Okay. So now this is, I love this. This is some of the best tape runner I've come across. I love it. So now what we're going to do, you crisscross applesauce, right? You have your even spaces up here. You got your center. You can see where your center is. The center of the bow matches the center point right here. And then your two tails are right here, and they're about the same amount. You could go so far as to measure to be sure, oh, this is 3 inches and this is 3 inches, so I'm good. You can do all that, but I don't. Just eyeball it. Now we're going to flip it over. Okay, so now we flipped it over. Now we want to take the same tape runner and we're going to put some tape back here to the back side of where we just taped on the front. And now I'm going to take this half C mark right there. See, my half C mark is just past this gold. I messed up, but it's no worries. And then we're going to bring it down. And you see this pointy right here, the triangle. We're going to do the straight line right at the tip of that triangle. So we're going to bring this down. Make sure it's straight and line it up with that point of that triangle. And then make sure that this point is right here near where that one is, that everything lines up. And we're going to press it flat and glue it in place. So now this is what you have. Doesn't look much like a bow, but this is what you have. Okay. Now to check your work and make sure that everything looks good, we're going to turn it back over and we're going to fold it in half. So I'm going to take this triangle intersection and this triangle intersection and make it match. Okay, so the vinyl, like I said, I've never done the vinyl before, and the vinyl is stiffer than me doing this without the vinyl on it. So this is new to me. All right, and so it's folded in half. And if you stretch out your bow, it'll match the tails. See how the tail is right there? And over here, the tail is right there. They go in the same angle. That's how you know you're good. Okay, just in case you missed it. We crisscross applesauce, glued it. Then we came back here. We glued right there, brought the top down to match the center point right there. We just lined it up right there, glued it down. And now we just, that's the back. We flipped it over and folded it in half to make a bow sandwich and matched those angles, those right angles. So now we're going to fold our bow. We're going to fold our bow. So this is the bow squished in half. We're going to take the top half and I'm going to fold it towards me and then fold it away from me so that I make another little sandwich right here. Can you see that? Because before it was just folded in half. So now I'm going to take this top section. I'm going to take the top. See, there's my fold where I'm holding it folded. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to go back and then forward just like that to make another little sandwich. Okay, just like so. And now I'm holding that. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to take this bottom part and I'm going to flip it back towards me and then flip it back forward so that now I have basically a bow. And yeah, my hearts are a little too high, but that's no worries. We ain't gonna sweat it because this is new. Okay. So here is our bow. Okay. So at this point, I'm holding it in place. Here's the back. This is what the back looks like. And this is the front. So you basically want 3 folds. 1, 2, 3. This is the middle fold. This was us folding up the bottom. This is folding up the top. And there you go. Now, what you want to do, and we're going to make more bows. So don't be like, oh my God, she went too fast. Now we're going to take our zip tie. And for me, this is the zip tie part. You got to do what works for you. I also had a clamp that I used the other day to help hold this sandwich for me, but I didn't keep the clamp. It's over yonder. So here's my zip tie. I'm laying the top part of the zip tie up here and I'm wrapping it around so that it helps me continue to hold that sandwich, right? And so now we're going to take whatever this thing is called, hair tie. And I'm just going to grab one and put it Remember, that's the top of the bow. See the top of the zip tie? I wrapped it around. Here's the tail. And I'm just going to put this right over the, now we're going to catch it, right over the tail of the zip tie. So now when I fold the zip tie forward, see now my hair tie is caught in the zip tie. Hair tie is caught in the zip tie. Now again, if you wanted to do the, say for instance, if you wanted to do a clamp, you would need to put the clamp in before you zip tie it, because once you zip tie it, it's going to be tight. You're not going to be able to get it out. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab one. Now these, like I said, these are not the ones that I linked in the description. I got these from Walmart. They're not the right ones, because the ones that I linked in Amazon has teeth. They're serrated teeth to help hold in the hair. But you can, when you get the one with the teeth, you'll just put it in just like that. And then you'll zip tie it so that one side of the clamp will be clamped tightly to this bow. And then they can just use this to open it and slide it into the hair. Kind of like how that's how this is, see? So same principle that goes in the hair. I'll put that back here in a second. All right. And I don't have another one of that other bow to show you that one. So let's put this back. All right, so there's the elastic tie. And now I'm going to bring this around. I'm going to stick it in and pull it through. Now I need help with this part because my hands are not strong enough to pull this zip tie. So I just use needle nose pliers and pull it. Now I pulled it just enough. I pulled it just enough. Okay. I did not pull it tight. I pulled it just enough so that I can lay this bow out, pull up the ears of the bow, get it nice and laid out because the ears go up so that I can look at it. This is not tight, right? So what I see now is, number one, my hearts were up too high, but it's no worries. Like I said, this was my first one. But I also noticed that this tail is shorter than that tail. So what I want to do is, because this isn't tight, I can kind of get us a little tug, just a little tug, to get my tails closer. See, now it's a little bit closer to being even. Give it a little bit more of a tug. It's harder to do this with the glitter vinyl because that glitter vinyl is real thin, okay? But now we got even tails. So now that my tails are even, now I can tighten up my zip tie. I'm good. I'm good. So we're going to pull this up and then I'm going to pull this tight. There we go. And here is our bow. Here's our bow. Now we're not completely finished, but that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. Okay, so now let's finish off our bow. One of the first things I'm definitely going to do is cut this extra off, because you don't want them stabbing them in their little brains. We don't want that. So that's there. Now what you can do is, well, let's get to that in a minute. Let's cut our tails. Okay, so usually with the cheer bow, they've got the forked tails. It's easy to do. You just take one side, fold it in half, fold it in half so that both sides are coming together. You hold that sucker tight, and then you get your super sharp scissors. And then you cut it at an angle. And there you got your tails, your fishy tails, mermaid tails, fish tails, duck tails, whatever tails you want. All right, and so we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to bring this together, and then we're going to cut. Now, yes, you might want to have something to help you make sure that the your V is cut the exact angle or whatever, but there's your bow. So now if I had have done things correctly, and I could have actually made my ears a little bit smaller and my tails a little bit longer. But if I had done things with the hearts correctly, the hearts would have been down here, or you could put cougars, or you could put cougars up this way, or if you were sublimating, you could sublimate on this side and put glitter on the other side, or rhinestones on it. You see what I'm saying? There's so many things that you can do with these bows to make your cheer bows. So now for the middle part, you got a couple of different options. One of the easiest options out there is to get the same color ribbon in 3/8 inch, which is listed in the description. This is grosgrain as well. And then just wrap it around the middle of the bow. We could take this grosgrain and we could take a piece of vinyl 3/8 inch and cut it and then wrap that around the bow. There's all kinds of ways to polish this off, however you so choose to do your bow, but you just wrap it around there. And most people hot glue, I've seen online, they mostly hot glue this closed. So let's get this. I want to say it's 1.5 inches or something like that. And then we're going to put that around. And I probably would do a little bit longer than what I just did. Let me see. What is this? This is, that was 2 inches. So let's do 2.5 inches instead of just 2. Matter of fact, let's do 3 inch. No, 2.5. 2.5. 3 inch will be overkill. All right, and then we'll put it around the middle. Yep, perfect. 3 inches, 2.5 inches is perfect. And so all I got to do is glue it in there. You've got a completed bow. Yes, you can put the hearts on afterwards. Yes, Faith. And that's another way to make sure that it's done correctly. So yeah, super, super, super adorbs. I have glue here, and I'll glue this here in a minute while we're working on something else. So there's one way to do your bows with vinyl. Let me throw this away. And so now let us take a look at a rhinestone design. Hopefully it cut out right, because like I said, my machine's been acting a little bit monkey. GrabTech came through like a champ for me. So GrabTech, you know, got the nod of approval and helped the heifer out when I had templates that I needed to cut. So, you know, me and Graffy are back on good terms. And what I learned is, even though it acted up the other day and the flock came out from up under the rollers, and then it ended up cutting on my cutting strip. So that when your cutting strip is that yeah, that's SS10. When your cutting strip is jacked up, then your cuts are not going to be clean. So I'm hoping that this is going to be, as you see, I got dots left over because Graffy's, when I cut Graffy's flock, he doesn't like for me to peel slow. When I peel it slow, all my dots stay behind. When I peel it fast, then the dots come off. Go figure. Something else to make me question my sanity. Okay, so we've got a couple of templates here. I'm going to go with the easiest one with the least amount of stones, and we'll do those. We may do just one. That's a scatter. Might do this one. But as you see, this one is a scatter. And you can kind of see the scatter pattern of that one as well. And these are crowns, which I thought was super pretty. If you're interested in these specific designs, I can link them. They were on Etsy. I can link them as well. But you got to give me a minute to pull them up. And I'll just do this one up here since most of the dots came out of this. And I don't have to work super hard to pull out dots because I'm going to pull out dots later, not right now. Okay, so there's that one over there. And I'm not going to do that one, even though it's super pretty. I was really wanting to do that one, but I'm running out of time. All right, so we got, what's that, 2 dots left in here? Yeah. Let me pull out those 2 dots. Boop, boop. And we're done with that one. Let's get some, what's the face? Is this big enough? This is big enough. So this would be a tail the rhinestone design. So just like we did now the cool thing about the tail designs, especially for the bling, they have them in vinyl too. But the cool thing about the tail designs is it shows you where to cut your V. So that makes it easy on you. All right. And so let's get this scatter cleaned out, hopefully. And then we will, some of them, most of them. And then we'll bling these. But my Romeo, when Romeo works, Romeo cuts out my flock dots. No issues whatsoever for my designs that I put on there to cut out. Like Romeo be on and popping. But for whatever reason, like I said, I think it's my computer and my connectivity card, because the way my computer is made, my Bluetooth and my wireless sits on the same part of the motherboard of my computer, the brains of my computer. So if that part goes out, it's not a part that I can just replace because it's attached to my motherboard. So I've been had issues, random issues out of it since I bought the computer some about 3 years ago. But I called the company and they sent me another motherboard. So I have another motherboard, but y'all, just to replace the motherboard, I know how to do it, but it's time consuming, very, very time consuming. So I really don't want to replace the motherboard, but if I have to, I have to. Oh, that's the other thing about these rhinestone cheer bow templates. They are long. So you're talking about 15 inches. So keep in mind, if you need to put that on your cutting mat, you're going to have to do it the long way and not the short way. Okay. So I'm going to have to get a new cutting mat, which I got one right here. Well, come on, fam. Why'd you do that? And then we're going to put this on this way. All right. So we got one scatter. And so because this has the tail, this one we're going to bling twice and then press it on both sides of the bow, both ends of the bow. And this one is also the kind that you put on both ends of the bow. Share the link. Okay. I'll check that and get that done. Now let me show you these. I have these as well. So I have these templates. These are the ones that I did here. So this one with the 1, 2, 3, no, not this one, but this is similar. This has 4 arrows and then scatter. So this is 3 arrows scatter, 2 arrows scatter, and then 1 arrow and scatter, right? So the 1 arrow and scatter is right here. That's this one. Okay. The 4 arrows and scatter is right here. That's this one with the 4 arrows on the tail. Okay. Now I also have on this one, notice this one, this has 2. And that's because you're going to put this one, bling this one and put it on one side, one part end of the tail. And then you're going to bling this one and put it on the other end. Okay. So this one has to come in 2 parts because it's opposites. So that's what this design is. And this is what that looks like when you bling this one. And so it has the little space right there and the missing. And so it's just right there. That's what this bow is. Okay. So just to show you, sometimes you'll get cheer bowl designs where they're opposites, and sometimes you'll get them where it's just one and you just bling that one. Okay. So let's start with a crown. Okay. Let's start with a crown. And I'm going to go with, I want to do a color, but I really don't want to. Ooh, let's do yellow. We like yellow. Yellow's pretty. No, why I'm into lemons and butter and all that stuff lately. Alrighty, and so again, 30 inches. So let's cut this at 30 inches. That's 20. And that's 30. All right, so again, anywhere between 30 and 32 inches, you're good. Okay. Super sharp scissors. So we're gonna put this. I thought this was super pretty. It's got a little crown, and then it's got the rhinestones here. So we're gonna go with some brass. Brass is super pretty. I think brass would have looked cute as well. So a little, more probably aurum for that. But this brass is super pretty. So we're going to, you know what? Let's do the crown and brass. Let's do the crown and brass. So I'm making things a little bit difficult for myself, but no worries. Let's brush this off. Perfect. All right. And if you, something else I was coming across when I was blinging for the video that I didn't finish editing because the popping made me mad. When you are blinging, and if you're finding that you're brushing in stones and they're just not trying to stay in place, and you know the size is right, your holes is right, the rhinestones is the right size, all that jazz, then check your brush, because if it's an old brush head, the stones will get stuck in the bristles, and the stones being stuck in the bristles will mess with you being able to brush in your stones. It kind of like knocks them out and all that other jazz, and it'll make you mad and get you frustrated, because I was having issues and I'm like, why am I having issues? I don't usually have issues. And I turned my brush over and it was like stones were stuck all in it. I was like, you know what? Something else to get on my nerves. So like there's a few stuck in right here, but what I had last night was like tragic. Like all the stones were stuck in there. And so now I put a new brush head on and it's better. Because I was putting in more stones by hand than just about I was brushing in. Like, what in the world? All right, so perfect. We're going to go with purple with this yellow. I don't know. I guess because it was sitting there. Purple and yellow looks good together anyway. All right, so this is Violet Volcano and brass. Okay, so two totally different color things going on. Did mine? Yes, it did. And because this is smaller, we're going to go with a small piece of transfer tape. Perfect. L Lynch, they're about the same. I mean, flock is flock for the most part. The only flock that I found that is completely different is the flock that's on Amazon. It's a lot thinner. And it's a good bit stickier. But the true rocket flock is it's pretty decent flock. It's our flock. Okay, so now we have one side on here. So let's show you. Be careful when you take it off, not to pop your tape too much because it'll fling rhinestones all over God's creation. Okay. So when you put this on at the end, you want to line your tips of the stones up with the edge of that tail. Okay, so you see I got it all the way to the edge of the ribbon because I'm going to cut that V out, remember? So boom, there we got that. So while my heat press is heating up, back up to where it was, we're going to go ahead and brush this for the second go round. There we go. Now, another thing that I did do with my my bling ribbons is I pressed them twice. Okay, so I'm going to block that. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to press it for the 12 seconds on one side. I take the tape off and then I press it for another 12 seconds on the opposite side. I don't know. It's a paranoia from when I did my very first ribbon and the stones was popping off. It could have been because the heat wasn't hot enough or whatever, but I press it twice. So here it is on the first press, and I'm just going to press it another 12 seconds on the opposite side just for my own peace of mind. No other valid reason other than that. Make sure that didn't come out. And then we'll press this next one. All right, so here we go with our first. Okay, let's get the extras out of there. You don't belong, you don't belong. Perfect. All right, and so let's get our bling scoop. And I'm going to put this, slide this up under the mat. Scoop these off into the bling scoop. And now they're in the bling scoop. Tilt it back into the channel and then pour it right back into its acrylic container. Why does y'all not want to come up out of there? Okay. Let's put the lid back on so that we don't lose stones. Oh, well, we got to take the lid off because there was one sitting right there. Boop. And now we're going to put the lid back on. All right, and so we're going to take our Violet Volcano and we're going to put it over here. We're going to brush it in. So remember, we got two different so far techniques that we're putting on the bows. Actually, it was three because I mentioned the other one. We ain't busting out the sewing machine tonight to show you the two-color bow that's without the vinyl. It's just two colors of ribbon together, sewn together to make one 30-inch, two 15-inch pieces of ribbon to make one 30-inch strip to make the bow. I didn't show you that, so, but we talked about it. So that's one way. Putting the vinyl is another way. Sublimating is another way. And so now we're doing rhinestones. So this is 4 different ways that we are embellishing these cheer bow ribbons. And although we're calling them cheer bows, they're just pretty regular bows that the little girls can wear or whomever wants to wear them. And it adorns their hair. Okay, so when we put this on the other side, let me grab this and go ahead and pick this up. Alrighty. So the transfer tape which is Hotfix Transfer Tape. It has to be heat resistant, so you can't just use regular transfer tape. It has to be Hotfix. Hotfix Transfer Tape and your rhinestones, your scoop, your brush, all of that can be purchased over at hotfixfix.store. So when you're doing the ribbon, don't forget this is all on the same side. Okay, so here's one end, and all I'm gonna do is slide it down to the other end. I'm not turning it over at all. And so now we're going to do the exact same thing on this end and line up those tails. Why does it look like it is a stone missing? Hold on. Let's put that stone right there. Is this it? Yep. I think, you know what? Let me look. No, that one doesn't have a point. So that's, let me look at this. Hold on. Just in case. If you think something is wrong, just lay it back on the template and it'll tell you. Yep, there was a stone missing. See, that one little stone right there. And it was hollering at me. Okay. And you can use the Hotfix Transfer Tape, my tacky tape. You can use it over and over and over again. So I pressed 6 bows with it yesterday with one piece of tape. You can tell when the stones start not wanting to stay stuck to it, that's when you need to get another douflachi. Okay, so now we're going to press this for the 12 seconds. 350 degrees at 12 seconds for our stones is what I recommend. You can bump the temperature down, but I would not go any lower than 300 and roughly 30 degrees because that's too low of a temperature. But you can press for a little bit longer for items like denim, sweat outfit type stuff. You can press longer than 12 seconds, 12 to 15 seconds. Okay, and so that's another 12 seconds on this side. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and put the crease for the middle of the bow. So I'm just going to line these up and then lay it back on the heat press. Get that crease put in there. Oh, sorry. Heat press was hollering at me. You don't have my drawer pushed all the way in. I know, ma'am. I know. Okay, so that only takes a couple of seconds for that. So here is our bow. Look at that. That's so pretty. All right, and so again, we're going to do the same steps. Exact same steps. Let me grab my zip tie. Let me grab my ribbon, not my ribbon, my whatever this is called, hair tie. I'm gonna grab a yellow one, and for now that's it. Okay. So this is the front, of course. So let's turn this to the back side. And there's our crease for the middle. So we're going to crisscross applesauce again. Remember, crisscross applesauce. I'm gonna make my tails a little bit longer this time because they were a little too short last time. All right. And so here is my bow. Okay. And again, it doesn't matter if you have it this way or this way. It doesn't matter unless, like you saw with the hearts, there was a design that needed to be on top. Okay. So the most important thing is when you do your crisscross, the top of the crisscross is even with your halfway mark. Okay. And then you want to make sure there's a little bit of triangle space right in there. So once you get it, let's hold it in place. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to use some of my tape runner and tack this down. Okay. That's just to help me. If you're good and you know how to do this without the tape, you don't have to use it. I'm not that good. Okay. So now we're going to flip this over. All right. And again, we've got our triangle. Everything looks good. So we're going to now put some, I'm not going to put as much as I did before because that would ended up being too much. And so we're going to bring this down to meet the top of that triangle and then press to glue it in place. Okay. And so this line, the middle line lines up with the top of this V and the top of that V. Can you see that? Let's bring it up so you can see what I mean. See, that line goes straight up to there and straight down to there. Okay. So now that we have this pressed in place, it's not going anywhere. Now we want to fold it. You can turn it over to fold it. You can leave it back here to fold it, but either way, you're going to fold it in half. I turned it over the first time. This time I didn't. This is just the back. Can you put the tape running down? So yes. This is called Ad Tech Crafters Tape. I didn't put a link in the description, but I'll make sure to put it in there so you should go right. Well, you know what? The link that I have where I bought this, it came in like 4 packs of like 5 of them. So I got like 20 of these. But it's the Ad Tech Crafters Tape and it says permanent. I love this tape runner. But you can leave it on the back and just fold it over and make sure that those V's match right here. Okay. I turned it over the first time. You don't have to. And then when you pull your ears, again, see how your ears match up with your ribbon? So you know you're good. You know you're good. Okay. So now we're going to hold on to this middle part. Holding on where we folded it. And you can start at the bottom, you can start at the top, it doesn't matter. Just the most important thing is that both of these sandwiches V match. So now we're going to take this first half and I'm going to, here's the pinch. And remember I said that's where your ears match. So now I'm going to take this first half and I'm going to fold it towards me and fold it back. Okay. So that I'm making a whole nother fold. So that's one fold. And now I want to go to the bottom and do the same thing. I want to grab this and I'm going to fold it forward and fold it back to make another little sandwich. So now I have 3 sandwiches right there. So this is the front. This is the back. See it all mushed together. So here is your bow. All right. So again, I'm going to take my zip tie. I personally put the top to the top. You can put the zip tie on however it makes you happy. And then we're going to take this circle hair tie, put it inside the zip tie so that the zip tie catches it. And then I'm going to feed this into my zip tie channel. And then I'm going to pull this through. A little bit, not all the way tight, just pulling it in so that I can let this go and I have my bow and my hair tie is back there and everything. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to lay it flat and I'm going to straighten it out. See, one tail is longer than the other. I don't want that, so I'm going to pull this tail. And like I said, it's easier without the vinyl because that, see, now they're trying to be too long. It's easier without the vinyl. That vinyl makes it really hard. And if you want to, like if you feel like your top ears are too big, you can tug on both a little bit, just a little bit to get the tails longer. Okay. But either way, that's, you know, usually how it goes. The tail drops down about 4, roughly about 4-inch drop, roughly. Okay. And so now that I see this looks just the way I want to, hey, Stacy Collins, now that I see this is just the way I want, now I'm going to tighten it up. So again, I have to use these because my hands are not as sturdy as I want them to be. And there, here is my bow. I pull a little too hard because my tails are a little bit off, but where my scissors, just nip this in the bud, and super, super pretty. So if you have, now I don't have any of the yellow to do my thing around it, right? So there's a couple of things you also can do, and I'm going to show you this as well. Where is it? You can, if you wanted to, this does, well, actually, let's do this first. Let's cut our tails first. Cut our tails, cut our tails. All right, so let's get that. Tails perfectly. So there you go. You cut it right along that V. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And then let's do this one. It's so cute. Okay. Time is it 10:38? Okay. And so there. Oh my God. I love the crown. Okay. So here's this bow. Move this out the way. Now, another way to embellish these is, this doesn't really fit, but I'm showing it to you because, just because. Let's cut this open. So you can go to Walmart. You can go to, well, I got these from Joann's, but Joann's is shutting down. You can probably find them online, but you can find little embellishments, and like you could totally put like a little bear right there in the middle. It doesn't have to be bling. You can do a themed bow. So say for instance, that one, let's do this one. If I did the right colors, you know how I just did the black and gold. So say for instance, I did black with the red. You could totally find like a little, make a little Mickey bow and put Mickey on there if it was red and black on there. See what I'm saying? There's all kinds of themed things that you can put to hot glue to the middle. Look, these are school supplies. I thought that was super cute. You put school supplies, the apple, the notebook, whatever, to make back to school. You could do ballerinas. So you could totally adorn the middle of the bow with something like that. You also can use, if you have them, you also can use bling sheets. Okay, so this is an adhesive bling sheet. So this has like glue on the back that is like a sticker. This bling sheet, however, is Hotfix. So like there's no, it's not sticky on the back at all, because I would cut this and then I would press it. So because that is purple and this is purple, I'm hoping I can pull this off. Mainly because the yellow that I have is not quite the same yellow. So I was a little disappointed, as my daughter used to say when she was little. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't have this color yellow in the girl game, but whatever. A heifer has to use what she has available to her. And so there you are. So we're going to try, what did I tell you? 2.5 inches. Because I haven't done this yet either. Now the bling sheets, I was trying to source them. I actually have a source for them. Let's see, 1, 2. Let's not do it that way because that's going to confuse my little brain. We'll do it this way. I have the source for the bling sheets. I just got to get everything together and get it where it can be put on the website and available and stuff for both adhesive and Hotfix. Y'all, they got some really pretty bling sheets. Okay, so this is 3/8. So I'm going to measure this, probably 3 of the rows is sufficient. All right, and then 2.5. We're looking at right in there. All right, and now I'm gonna press this on the heat press. Did it turn off? No, good, good. Go you, heat press. I'm so proud. Thank you. All right, so a little bit of this yellow is gonna show. I probably could have done another row of, the rhinestones instead of 3 rows. I could have done 4, but I'm just gonna stick with 3 and have a little bit of that yellow peeking out, because I don't think it's gonna be a tragedy, for lack of better words. I think it's gonna work out just fine. All right, and so let's take this off. And now we have an attached, see, I probably could have done another row. And now, since this is purple and the thing, let's see if that plays well together. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I think that purple's too light. But then again, sometimes this purple is, nah, I don't think it plays well. But I've already cut it. I've already pressed it. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on this bow so that you can see what that looks like. So you have options of things that you can do. It don't look too terribly bad. Actually, you know what? Let's glue this stuff on there because it don't look too bad at all. Let's see. My other glue dried up on me. I was sad. Because this Super Tight is my absolute favorite glue on the planet. I love Super Tight. All right, so instead of doing hot glue, I'm using Super Tight. You can use hot glue if you prefer, because it usually is faster. But like I said, I'm a Super Tight gal. And where do I want this to go? Nowhere. Ever. Ever, ever for the rest of this bow's life. And hot glue can come loose, so I would much rather it not. So the Super Tight is going to hold on to this super tight. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's glue a little bit more right here to adhere that together. And then we're going to cap this off and go about our merry way. So there we have our bow. Who in the world? Oh my gosh, my sister is calling. Okay, so there is the yellow bow. And here is the gold and black bow. If you don't want to cut a rhinestone template to put embellishments on the bow, you could get adhesive sheets and put your own like little strips and stuff on the bow. Again, you can also simply just cut a bow. Where are we at? 1046. You can also cut a bow and sublimate on it and not even put any glitter or any rhinestones on it. And you can sublimate a cute pattern, like for instance, pink and white checkered. And then with the pink and white checkered, put your bow together. When you put the ribbon in, put a ballerina in the middle. A little ballerina. It doesn't have to have glitter. It doesn't have to have glitz. Okay. It can just be a simple bow, or it can just be the plain colored bow. It doesn't have to be all of this extra frou-frou, because at the end of the day, they just want to match their colors and their bows. So a white, simple white bow, a simple pink bow, a simple teal bow, or brown. Girl, they got, oh, y'all, I went to Old Navy today. They had some of the cutest little, because I didn't see anything for myself. I didn't like anything that I saw in adults, but in the children, they had the cutest tan colored little outfits that you could make this tan colored bow and match it with the little outfit from Old Navy because it was this shade of tan. Y'all, there's so many ways you can spin this to turn it into, like I said, something that very well could be a side hustle for you. Because as you saw, only because I'm showing you what I'm doing, talking you through it, but it really doesn't. Once you get the hang of folding these bows, it's nothing to it. Matter of fact, let's fold one more and then we'll shut this down for the night. That's 20 inches. We're just going to fold us a plain one. It's not even going, we're not going to put anything on it. It's 20 inches right there. I'm saying 20 inches. That's a 20-inch mark. So that gives us 15 inches. Okay. So hopefully you'll be able to see all of the steps right now with just a plain bow, no embellishments, no nothing. Okay. So good thing about no embellishments, you can't have it on the wrong side. All right. So let's crisscross applesauce. Right. Crisscross applesauce. And oh, well, actually, no, we need to find our middle. Now, this ribbon, this one is the 25-yard roll. It's very stiff. This is stiffer than the ribbon from Walmart. Because I'm able to finger press the crease in there. So the Walmart ribbon wasn't like that. This is kind of like a thin cardboard feel almost. So these should hold up to whatever you put at them, but we'll see how it works with our bow, because sometimes you do want a little bit of flop to it, whereas the vinyl made this stiff. But anyway, we're going to crisscross applesauce, and in crisscross applesauce you want to make sure you got your triangle there. Okay, get your center, make sure that your tails are kind of even. And then we're going to press this down, finger press it in place to hold everything down. Take a look, see how it looks. Everything looks good to you? Okay, cool. So now let's grab our crafter's tape. Again, when you're crisscross applesaucing, make sure that you have this little triangle right in here. Okay, because that's kind of like your little guide way. All right, so we're going to glue right here. And the glue is not mandatory. It's only there to help hold this in place so that when you flip it over, you're good. So let's flip it. Now that I've flipped it over, I'm going to, oh, that tail is shorter than I wanted it to be. So we're going to move that down just a little bit. It looked like it was uneven. Okay. And so now we're going to put a strip of glue right there, and we're going to pull this one down. And at that center line, we're going to line the center line up with that V right there. And we're going to make sure that it's even with the V down here too. And press it in place. Okay, so now that that's pressed in place, we're going to fold it in half to make sure that everything looks good, that our ears line up. Our ears line up. Are you following me so far? Let me know if you're lost. Let me know if I lost you. Because this is definitely the third time showing it, and I want to make sure you got it by showing it with a bow that has nothing on it. If you're lost, say, hey, I'm lost. And there's no, don't be embarrassed. It's okay, because I'll show it all over again. Because this is permanent, and it is, but I can take it apart for now and put it right back. Because the cheer bows are not super difficult to do. It's just making sure, you know, getting your evens together. Okay, it's good. Everything's good. We thumbs up. Okay. So now that we know everything lines up this way, let's fold it back. Well, actually, I hold it by the fold just to save myself the stress. And then grab the top, fold it towards me, and then fold it back. All right. So pretty much what you're trying to do, which I didn't mention this before, when you fold it forward, you're making a fold. See, there's your first fold. I'm holding it, but when you fold it forward, you're putting a fold in the back. You see that? So when you fold it back forward, then the V of this top, you can get it to match with that fold back there. So you can manipulate it a little bit, whatever you need to do to get that V, this V right here up front to touch the fold back there to make sure it's nice and even. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Because we're going to do the same thing back here because here's another V, right? So we're going to grab this back here. We're going to fold it forward to make another fold. Fold it forward. And then I'm going to fold this part back and get this V to touch that fold that we just made to make sure it's nice and even. And then when you come to the front, you got 3 folds that are nice and even. See how they're all right there at each other. And there you got that's your bow. That's it. That is it. We're going to use an orange tie. This is one of the harder ties. No, I'm saying harder, but the stiffer ties from Walmart. All right. And so, I need a what's a face. Hold on. Let's put a blue one in there. Oh, Sharon Davenport, thank you very much for the super chat. Holler. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We appreciate you, Sharon Davenport. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put it in this Walmart zip tie. And of course, like I said, my hands don't cooperate that well. So I'm just going to pull it with the pliers. And I'm just going to pull it just tight enough, not super tight like the glue, but I'm going to pull it just tight enough so that I can maneuver my hair tie to the back, make sure that's at the back and not at the front because it's not supposed to be at the front. I didn't move it. Okay. And so it's still loose. I'm checking my ends. My ends are pretty even for the most part. My bow is nice and stiff. This is a good cheer bow because it's stiff. They like stiff bows more so than the floppy bows. All right. And so now I know that's good. Now I can tighten it down. So we're going to hold this and I'm just going to pull it the rest of the way tight. And that probably could have been tighter, but my hands are what they are. Okay. And there we got a cheer bow. Holler. And then I'm going to trim this. Be careful not to cut your bow. And there we got a super cute cheer bow. Gosh, that's like, and you don't have to cut the tails. But if you don't cut the tails, then you need to use a lighter to clean this up and to keep it from fraying. But by cutting them into a V, that does help keep that fray down. Okay. And use super sharp scissors, super sharp to make sure that your cut is nice and clean. All right. And so we're going to cut this one as well. And as was mentioned earlier, yes, you can definitely come back and embellish this now that it's been made into a bow. You don't have to, it didn't have to be necessarily embellished ahead of time. But here you are. So you can, like I said, you can easily take this and put, you know, the teddy bear right there in the middle on, you know, put a ribbon and then super glue Teddy right there. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, that would make a super cute little bow with a little Teddy. Right there, or where was the other one? This one was cute too, I thought anyways. This one had an apple, crayons in it. It has a school bus. You put a school bus for back to school. I don't know that they would want a bus on their stuff. You can put a crayon if you wanted to match the crayon to the color of the bow. I only have you know, the pink. So it's all kinds of ways to do this. Let us add the ribbon and then well, it's time to get out of here. Actually, it's 10:57. So hopefully you found this helpful, and found it to be a source of something that if you want to, you don't have to, but if you wanted to find a little side something to do, what are some ways you think you could promote this? As I mentioned to you, I was in the beauty supply store, just so happened to overhear that they were looking at the ribbons and they were on the ribbon aisle. And I just genuinely wanted to know if the little girls would like to have a bow for their, you know, for whatever, you know, and see what she thought. And she absolutely loved the idea. She wanted the bow and is excited to hopefully show it to her cheer team and maybe get some cheer bows made. And of course, you know, if depending upon the situation, shoot, I don't have a problem showing the mama how to make the cheer bows. And then that way, that'll be something that she could possibly do as a side hustle for her daughter and her daughter's cheer team. So there's value in making these bows. These bows are fun to make. It doesn't, once you get into the routine of sitting here making them, man, it's like making over and over and over again. Where did my thing go? Did it stay stuck? It stayed stuck. That was the Lord telling me to stop. I should have stopped while I was ahead. And what did I do? Keep going. Why? I don't know. There we go. All right. Woo, hot. Hot tamale. And y'all know purple is my color, so we're going to put, see how that would look with purple right smack dab bling in the middle of this bow. Let's add some glue and then we'll go from there. You're welcome. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, the buy-in does start this coming Thursday if you're interested in it. No pressure if you can't. I totally understand. But we will have several new colors in the buy-in, including the new snowflake color and the new snow color. Both of those will be in the buy-in coming up this week. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in those. And if you do make some cheer bows, please post them. I would love to see what you've done. Heat seal the ends of the ribbon. You can. I didn't intend to because this is something I'm just making. I was going to give them away, but then I was like, I don't know. These folks might not want no cheer bows. Super cute. Super cute. You can heat seal, take a lighter and just go up the edges. Usually when you cut grosgrain at a V, it usually holds pretty well, trimmed like that. But of course, as you wear a bow, it will eventually start to fray, like how this one is fraying, but that's straight across. Charge for these, of course, you would want to take into consideration the amount of bling. Not all bling is equal that you're putting on here. Like for instance, this was just a small amount of rhinestones. This is a good, also, if you have just a few of a color left over, this is a good few color buster. But this is a smaller amount as compared to like this one, or even this one with the arrows that takes a lot more stones. So of course you want to look into how many stones you have on the bow and how decorated it is. If it's over the top type situation, then you're going to charge more. Cheer bows, let's go take a look and see what cheer bows are going for right now, because I don't sell them, so I don't know. Let me, where are you? You are right here. So let's do this right here, and then we'll go over to the table and I'll show you the bows that we made tonight, and then we'll get out of here unless you have any other questions about anything else in regards to making the bows, some things. Whoops, sorry y'all. I hope that wasn't too terribly loud. or ways to do it. But you can promote this to the local cheer team for your, especially your middle school, elementary school type situation, because those kids are, make a note on each template how many stones, and you can charge accordingly. That is an excellent suggestion, Miss Gail. Link for the buy-in, the baby's booty dot store, and I will drop that in the chat right now. Thank you, Donzel. There's that. And then the buy-in starts Thursday. And like I said, we'll have a lot of new colors in there. Let's go to Etsy, because, and the reason why I'm gonna go to Etsy, you guys, is because what I've learned, unfortunately, about Etsy is people tend to outbid each other. So kind of take these prices, I don't want to say with a grain of salt, but take them with a grain of salt, because folks might have put them at a price where it's like, bro, I sat here and I handmade these, but then you got somebody else that's like, I just want to make some money, and they underbid. So just, we're just going to see. So right here, here's somebody that made a paw for the middle. Do I see rhinestones? I see rhinestones. This one says premium, custom premium cheer bow, $16. This is just a plain bow. This one is $4, but it looks like glitter ribbon. This one, see how she put jags up on the ear? You'll have to measure and see, you can make marks and notations. Like, for instance, the ribbon is 30 inches. So you can put one together and kind of like take it back apart and mark where you want to put that. And that you can use that as a template, like a blank ribbon, and use it as a template to let you know where to put certain things. And if need be, I can show you guys how to do that. And this one is $10, where she just put vinyl and she just put a plain middle. This one she sublimated, looks like, or either used that fabric, and she made this bow $17 with a little blingy middle that looks like the little strips you can get from Walmart. Here is the template mat that I was telling you about, and it must have on there marked where you can put stuff so that it'll be on the ear. So that's pretty cool. You can do that as well. See how she did it and show where to put all of that stuff. So this is a mat. This is $26, where I was just doing it by eye and by sight. You can actually buy this and lay it out, and it'll help you place your stuff. This one, $13.60. Look, you see what I'm saying? Like, all of this extra that she put on it, and this little bit that she put on it, and it's $13.60. Whereas this one has some rhinestones. This one has the person's name and some vinyl, $10, $13. That's a small bow, so that one doesn't count. This is like the black and gold one we just did. She put vinyl on one side, and see how she put that vinyl, same vinyl, but the words, $11.08 for that bow. Let's see. Let's find one. Here's one with rhinestones and everything on it. Even though this says glitter. No, that's rhinestones. So this one is $19.50. How long would you cut the 2-inch ribbon? My 2-inch ribbon, I cut 15 inches, but you can see if 15 works for you. And if it does, then you're good. But that's what I cut mine at. It's 15 inches. The small ribbon, not that 3-inch ribbon. That 3-inch ribbon has to be 30 inches. $14.99. This one is $10.75. This one is $9.75 for just the word senior and the child's name or person's name. Here's one with bling, definitely $19.99. So $20 for. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Selling shirts, run across that field to the cheer bombs. This is like I said, oh my God, that's super cute. Look at this one. That is super cute with the breast cancer and then the football look on the other side. That's super cute. I like that. But like I mentioned, when I was at the hair supply store, and the little girl was like head over heels for the cheer bow that I gave them. The grandma was like, no, I want one. I want a green one, and I want it to be gold on it, and blah blah. So you're talking adults. She wants a bow. So yes, run the cheer moms. Oh gosh, look at that one. Look at all that rhinestones on there. That's so pretty. This is the other kind of bow where I was doing the folds, not the cheer bow look. This was the other kind. That those are easy to make too. And she's charging 20. And look what she says. Can you see that? Team orders only, minimum of 10 bows. Minimum of 10 bows. Y'all, that's another way to make your money. If you wanted to. Once you get into it and you're making them and you're like, hey, this is going good, let folks know. I do a minimum 5 bows. I do a minimum 10 bows. I don't do one-offs. I do everybody's bows. And you can pick up cheer teams, dance teams, all of that stuff. You can pick up that way. So yes, there are ways to make money off of this if you want to. If you don't want to and you just want to make this for the grandbabies, the nieces, you know, the nephews, whomever you want to make bows for, you can definitely do this. You don't have to make money off of it. But if you want to, I'm just showing you ways that it is available and you can find some really cute stuff. Show the new colors that were in the buy-in the last time. I would have to go get them, but it's Royal Sapphire, Royal Siam, and Royal Crystal. Let me go get them, you guys. Let's see. I'm going to hang on a sec. Let me do this and then I will go get it and bring it back. Okay, let's see. Do I want to show it over there or show it over here? Hold on. Can you list the name of the glue that you were using? Yes, it's called Super Tight. The link is in the description below. The link is in the description because as you see, this is done. It's glue. I just glued this and it's there. Like going nowhere, going nowhere. Just glued this one. Going nowhere, going nowhere. Bling sheets. Susan Green. I hope so, but right now, no. Oh, and goldenrod. Yes, that's new as well. Would it be better to just wait till y'all's out and buy them in a bundle? Oh, all the royals? It'll be a while before all the royals are out. Okay, because what we're doing now is, let me switch over to that camera. What we're doing now is doing them for the fall colors, and then we got winter colors coming in the winter. Give me one second. Let me go grab that. All right. So, and let me get my drink too. I'm trying to think what camera would look better with this. Let's see. So we came out with the Royal Siam. This is Royal. You know what? Hold on. I think the other camera might be better. And then I'm gonna cut the light off and see if that. Oh, let me see. I thought that camera would be better, but I forgot. This camera, I think, has a higher resolution. I think. Nope, wrong one. Nope, I had the right one. This one. Okay, let's see how it looks. No? Yes, no? Well, maybe not. Yeah, this was better. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So this is Royal Siam. And they're royal because it has that really pretty, I don't even know what to call it. But it's red, but it has the other color in it. And you'll be able to see it as well when I show you the Royal Sapphire. Royal Sapphire. That was Royal Siam. This is Royal Sapphire. Come on, there we go. See, it's Royal Sapphire right there. And then it was Royal Crystal. And we're still waiting on them to come in. They should be in hopefully this week so we can get these orders out. But this is Royal Crystal. Sorry, Royal Crystal. It says Sapphire, I think. Royal Crystal. Looking really, really pretty. Super pretty. All right. And so for the fall, we have 1, 2, 3. I did not show goldenrod, but that is on a completely different set of sticks. So that's why I didn't show that one. But we have goldenrod is gorgeous, actually. Goldenrod is another good fall color. Okay, and then actually here is the snow and the snowflake right there. Trying to come on, quit focusing on. Come on. There we go. There's the snow and the snowflake. So that's just white. All right. Yeah, Royal Crystal is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So this buy-in will have Royal Citrine. It's Royal Citrine. It has that same kind of like goldish undertone to it. Okay. And then we'll also have Royal Rose. There's that one. Same like goldish tone when it reflects certain ways. Goldish copperish. Which white was on the bottom? That was snow. Miss Gail. That was snow. Snowflake has the iridescent look to it. Snow is just plain white, period. No nuss, no fuss, no nothing. That's snow. Okay, so that was Citrine Rose. Oh, this one, oh my God, y'all. This one is just like, what? Oh my God. This one is Royal Hyacinth. Come on, baby. You got to show this one right. Let's see. Come on. Focus, 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 focus. Come on, focus. There we go. Royal Hyacinth. Look at that. Insane how pretty that is. It's Royal Hyacinth. Where's Demp's Designs? Need Dempsey Boo for this one. And then this is Royal Champagne, because she loves champagne. And this has that goldish, copperish tone to it. So these are nice fall colors. And then finally, we have Royal Topaz. Royal Topaz. So with our stones, I only source SS10 and SS6. And the reason why it's only 10 and 6 is because those are the more popular sizes, and because I don't have like a warehouse or anything. All of that stuff, like everything is kept here. So I gotta keep it manageable. And where I don't lose my whole mind, so to speak. Now we have another color that I would like to do, and I mentioned before that we're gonna have a shaved ice line. I'm not quite ready to bring those, but one of them I am gonna bring. So shaved ice with different icy flavors. There's actually no, I'm gonna save that. So we have one that's gonna be perfect in time for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And it will go absolutely fantastically great with the new snow and the new snowflake. So this is the shaved ice strawberry. So the shaved ice strawberry. And I know y'all are gonna say, "Ooh, how does that compare to pink opal?" Eh, I gotta show you. I gotta show you. So that this, especially with the snow, look at that. That'll be perfect for um, breast cancer. Perfect for breast cancer. So this is shaved ice strawberry. And we have other flavors that are going to come out. But for right now, for breast cancer, it's just going to be the strawberry shaved ice until we're ready to do the rest of the line. But let's show you again. So far, the ones that we're going to have out. There's that one and this one. Here are the royals that we're going to have. Here are the royals. Super, super pretty. Super, super pretty colors. So they're fall colors. I think will look really good with your fall designs. So those will be available in the buy-in. They're not in the Hotfix Fix store because these are truly buy-in colors. I'm not getting them until we place the buy-in order. I had a small amount to make the samples, and that was it. Because things are, you have there needs to be investments, and with the economy the way it is, there was not a way to invest to be able to do more. So that's what we have for right now. And don't forget the Siam, Royal Sapphire, and Royal Crystal is in that mix as well. And then the following buy-in will bring in the winter colors because we're going to be in, let's see, so we're going into September. So then we'll be in October, the end of October. So we'll be finishing up kind of sort of with the fall season, and then we'll be prepping to go into the winter time. So right now we're focusing on our oranges with pumpkin season, pumpkin spice this, pumpkin spice that, brown boots, Ugg boots, the whole gold, all of those beautiful rich tones for the fall leaf designs, all of that kind of stuff. That's where we're focusing, where we should be focusing now, because that's what people's minds are going to be on, and we want to kind of go with that. The football season, your browns for the football, all of the different team colors, of course, yes, but your browns, your golds, stuff like that. That's where you want to kind of prep for to make sure that you're ready. Then keep in mind, come winter time, now we have our cool colors. So we're going to be looking at blues. We're going to be looking more at crystals, stuff like that is coming up for winter. But for right now, we got to prep for breast cancer awareness because that's coming up real quick. Okay. Talk about some daggum cheer bowls, breast cancer awareness bowls. I just showed you one. Matter of fact, there was another one right as I cut the screen off that has hope at the top. Breast cancer is another good time for bows. For the teams and the cheerleaders that want to promote and support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So your pink, so the crushed ice, not crushed ice, shaved ice strawberry is going to be perfect for that. It's a nice soft pink that's going to be really good. But the royal rose is going to play real hard as well. That's going to look real good for breast cancer as well. So we got quite a few colors that'll hopefully help you guys out for the season that's coming up. Some new, something fresh, something new, to get you guys up and going if you so choose to do so. We appreciate each and every one of you guys that have purchased with us. So keep your eyes open, because here within the next couple of weeks, try to express even more appreciation to you guys, to thank you, because you could have shopped anywhere else and you still can shop anywhere else, but you choose to continue to shop with us, and we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. And so we're trying to do all we can to keep things on and going for you guys. Snowflake will be available for this coming buy-in. Yes, it will be available. It's not up there yet because of course the buy-in's not open. Yes, strawberry shaved ice will be in this coming buy-in. Yes. So by Thursday, all of the colors should be up. Yes, Royal Siam was in the last buy-in and it'll be in this coming buy-in as well. Yes. So everything that's been in the buy-in is still going to be in the buy-in. And now this particular buy-in, Miss Sharon Davenport, the colors are there. We don't have any plans of getting rid of colors. Um, at one point I wasn't going to continue with opals because of the cost of the opals, but I mean, folks still want opal colors, so we're going to have colors available. And as long as you guys are still wanting to buy stones, I'll still source them and I'll still put them up there so that you guys can get them. So they're not going anywhere. There's no major rush to get anything. Whenever you can, because this is all again, I understand what's going on with the economy right now, because you best believe it affects us as well. So we want to try and make sure that we're hitting on so many cylinders and try to service the customers as best as we possibly can, and going from there. So again, we appreciate feedback that we've been receiving. We appreciate um, reaching out. You can ask questions. We got the chat feature. We're here. We're here for you guys. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We really, really love y'all for taking the time to be with us and for shopping with us, because you don't have to, and we appreciate you. So, but at any rate, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. It's already going on 30 minutes later than what we need to. And y'all, look, just in the spirit of the ponytail that I never did get to wear, we're gonna pretend like I got me a big ponytail and show you the bows. So here is the plain white with the purple rhinestone middle, and then we have the gold with the misplaced hearts, because I didn't have like a template, and like I said, that was my first time using vinyl. So here is the black and gold, super cute. And then here is the purple and yellow. Oh, Lakers colors. Hello. So here is the yellow and purple bow. Super cute, super pretty with the crown on it, no less. Love that. And so again, you can see how you can play this any kind of way you want to. We very easily could have brushed all of this one color and then just change this one line to a different color. Y'all, make it yours. Be creative. Do what you need to do. Make it happen, because these folks are, girl, I'm glad you returned. Retirement ain't no joke. That's bliss right there, when you ain't got to go in there and think about going to jail. But the these people are excited about the cheer bowls. You got cheer teams out there that don't have cheer bowls because they don't know who to go to even get them. You might be their resource, so give it a shot, and check it out. You've been going for a while. Those little things with stone on them, are they for sale? And if so, how much are they? So these are, and welcome back. These are sample sticks that I've made. I do have, they are available for sale. They're a little pricey because it takes a long time to make these joints. These are hand placed stones on these. So these are not like I bought them this way. I sat there and put, now what I did think about doing to make my life easier was, instead of doing 5 rows of stone, maybe doing 3 rows of stone, so that at least you can see the colors and they're still on the sticks. But this is 5 rows, so there's 25 stones per stick, UV resin on. They're not hard to do. I showed you guys, there's a link in my Facebook group to the video where I showed these and showed you how I made them. You don't have to use resin. You can use like the super tight that I use tonight, some kind of glue, and buy the fingernail sticks from off of Amazon and make them off of the set that you have. But the set that I do have for sale on the website is the entire color collection minus the new colors. But it's the entire, whatever I've released, that's what you will get at the time you purchase. So being that I just released these colors, these will come on your set. but these other colors that I have not released will not be in your set. So if you purchase them after I release these, then yes, they will be in your set, but this will be in that set. And the price is on the website. I think they're $250. I think is what I have them listed as, $250, because they're hand, these are hand play stones on each one of these sticks. And I think we're up to 100 and I don't even know how many. Karen D in here. I don't even know how many colors we at now, y'all. It's so many colors until, because at one point it was 108. We passed that a long time ago. So, but it's a big ring of sticks, and a couple of people received theirs, and they posted pictures in the Facebook group. But I'm only selling them like 3 at a time, 3 sets at a time, because it takes so long to make them. But they are on the website. Hotfixfix.store, not the buy-in website. It's on hotfixfix.store. Do not wear them as a necklace, ma'am. Please don't. Can I go ahead and put my order in the basket? Yes, you can. Yeah, you come in on Wednesday. Okay, Miss Gail. Sweet. I can't wait to see what you think about them, because you get the colors as well. So thank y'all so very much for coming to hang out with us. It was fun. Cheerbows. The look on that little girl's face when I pulled that bow out just to see what they thought about it. She was so excited about that bow, y'all. I just went on and gave it to her. I was like, here, you can just take it, because the mom was like, that's her cheer team colors too. Look, fam, you can have it. You can have it, because at this point, obviously, I can't wear it, but it was fun to make. I did enjoy making these. And once, like I mentioned, once you get the hang of it, you can crank these out. You really can. About the the thing that takes the longest is brushing in the stones to do the templates to press on. Is brushing in the template that takes the longest, honestly. Everything else, once you get the hang, it's like boom, 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 boom. I got a bow. Boom, boom, boom. I got a bow. Okay. So let me know if you make them. And so there is one other thing that the little girl said she absolutely loved. And that's another project that we're going to do. And we're going to bling it. We're going to decorate it, because from what I understand, it's hot as fire right now. And so we'll do that next week. Unless we do something else, and I'll just do that on another day. But there's one more project we're definitely going to do for these girls. And you can do them to match these, and they will love them. Okay. So thank you so very much for coming. You thought she was going to model for you. So ironically, I did talk to the mom. It was like, if you would just take a picture for me and put it in her hair, and when you send me the picture, make sure that you say it's okay for me to show it on social media. She's like, bet, I'll do it. But that was earlier today, and I don't know, folks get busy and stuff. So, but I don't know these people, so it's not like she could come here or whatever. They don't live near here. Actually, they don't even live near here. But she said she would send the picture. So hopefully I'll be posting it in the Facebook group soon. She was so cute though. She was such a cutie pie. And but I don't have enough hair to do a cheer bow. I probably could have if my hair wasn't braided. Like if I had it like where I had it before, where it was straight, it's decent enough where I probably could have put the cheer bow in, but it's all right. I would rather not have to do hair for a few weeks. Yes, I did, Miss Gail. I gave her my number so that she could text me the picture, and so that she could text me. Because the mom, like I said, the grandmother of the little girl wants a bow as well, and I told her I would make her one. Also, Rhinestone Mechanic does have fire designs again. They're for sports and stuff this week, so definitely check them out. Don't forget about Rhinestone Mechanic. He does have designs, and as a matter of fact, let me show you real quick this with the Rhinestone Mechanic. Ooh, that's not where I was trying to go. Am I doing this wrong? Okay, yeah, I was doing it wrong. That's why. You cannot see my screen. Present, share screen. I want to show you something real quick. Sorry. All right, so here is the designs this week. Ooh, cozy season. I like that with the lightning bolt. My team, my team, my team, my team. See all the different sports balls? So these are curved. These are curved. These do not come with the team name. But if you want the team name, he said that he would put the team name and make the words for you. Just reach out. I don't know how much it'll be to put the words, make you your own word, whatever team you're talking about. But the curved words, you would that doesn't come with it. This one is straight. You probably could find a straight varsity font to put under the straight ball, but the curved balls is a little bit different. Okay. So just FYI on that. And then we have other designs. And then we have a mystery box. Mystery box is $2. It stays $2 for forever for our group, which I'm grateful for. And then you have these other designs. They are $5 right now, but they go up after 24 hours. So these are rhinestone designs you can check out. I also have several other Etsy shops in the description where you can go and get some rhinestone designs as well. We've got, I think, the Best Uni is down there. We also have, I think, do I have craft? I got Craftable Things, her website, if I'm not mistaken, or it was down there. Let me take a look and see. Am I muted? Yeah, I'm muted. Let's see. Let me see what I got down there, because it's hard to tell what I be doing it so fast and can't. Oh, I need to put the tape runner in the description, so I'll put the tape runner in the description too. Delanda's Etsy store, the Craftable Bling box is in there. Maryland's Etsy shop, Craftable Things Etsy, and Craftable Things website. All of that is in the description. So you can go get rhinestone designs, all kinds of places. We're trying to make sure that you're good. In the newsletter, I'll also be putting a list. If I don't forget, I'll put a list of places, these common places where you can go and get rhinestone designs as well. So thank you guys so very much for coming to hang out with us. I am officially gone this time. And thank you so much for hanging out. And until the next time we see you, we hope you have happy cheer bowl making. And I would love to see your cheer bowl. So definitely post them in the Facebook group. Okay. So thank y'all for coming to hang out. And if I missed your comment, I am so sorry. It can get hectic when you're trying to make stuff on live and keep up with comments. So, all right. Thanks. You guys have a great night. Bye. Oh, let's show the cheer bowl. Let's show the cheer bowl in the hair, because the cheer bowl in the hair is super cute. We got to definitely